Good day, good day, good day. That awkward moment when your church, the Mandate Church, Evolve Church, looks like the most ferocious crack house in Manchester. So, Oldham Road, we've walked from the city centre for about 10-12 minutes. And we're heading away from the city centre. We're going this way. Thanks for the hammering there, Grandad. Appreciate it. We've passed a lot of slightly taller apartments. We've got a few normal houses. The weather's about 15 degrees Celsius. Big chance of rain, as you can see by the typical Manchester sky. And I'm going to bring you guys some adventure. Big time adventure. Collection of taxis. There's some taxi business going on here. It says RIP Paddy something. And some caravans behind the wall. I think this is another ghetto church. And the Starhand car wash doesn't look too well. And that burning plastic smell in the air, very pleasant. Yeah. All of Manchester's turning into a set for The Walking Dead. Zombie walking through the golden cornfield. Slow motion zombie through the cornfield. You all love the intro. We all love the intro. What are people reading here in Crackland? They are reading the early open years of the Telegraph Book of Wimbledon. And yeah, looks fascinating. But what a smell. It smells like decay and burning plastic. And Nassar Manchester has left his old 1980s Delsey hard suitcase wide open. 3 lions. Where's the 3 lions? Well, they're missing because those 3 boys missed the penalties in the Euro final against Italy. So they've taken those 3 lions out. They just couldn't cope with the pressure. You might be the most talented footballer in the world, but if you can't take a penalty at the Euro finals because your head's not there, you're not the best player in the world. Better to get someone who's a little bit worse, but can keep their composure. Because even a normie, even a non-footballer, could probably score a penalty against a world-class goalie, because the ball is so close to the goal. Anyway, nice random rant about football there. Enjoy the decay. What's this? Is this a cassette player or a toaster? It's a double cassette player. It's an 8-track player. No, it's a toaster. Bang. Do my Ollie half-pipe 720 bro, Tony Hawks. Oh, more yellow. So there's a big dot display screen here, but of course the teenagers have thrown items at it. Dead pixel appreciation. Oh, there's a burnt one there. Look at that. Burnt out. Yeah, where's the other hole? I can't find the hole, it's too bright, said the man in the extremely well-lit Portuguese brothel. There's another hole, I found one. Boogar. Here on Ferdinand Street, you've got, well, this is the one that comes off Oldham Street, which is this one. I love the old decayed, abandoned, red brick, collapsed buildings of the Industrial Revolution, all watched over by the Pigeon of Hope. Looks great. Love it. What's around the back? Nothing. I don't think we are allowed in the Collyhurst Sidings compound. Not allowed. You all saw the sign. We're near Failsworth. Now, which Englishman in the area thought, you know, let's name the town we're in, and what's going to be the first component? Well, we'll call it Failsworth. That'll inspire the young people. Failsworth. That's what they get. And what are you? Oh God. ITVX. Slop for the normies. Normie slop for their brain. This guy, he watches the channel. Hey! Luton Silk Mill, eh? Welcome to Failsworth. It says true worth never fails. That's why they named the town Fail. Okay, okay, there it is. Today there is no snow, but when there is, these things light up. And Mick Jagger used to say to his tour manager, no snow, no show. Give me my naughty salt. Okay, we're getting close to Failsworth town centre, if such a thing exists. Bit of terraced red brick and the lambing. What are you up to, lambing? And here is the Army Reserve Centre for the Royal Engineers. Look at that, nice and diverse. Look at this girl here, she is thinking about how to bayonet the enemy, rip out his innards, storm the trenches, and capture the Russian commander. I'm sure she is. So I joined the Army Reserves because they have a very nice platform in their front yard on some nice steel girders. Look at that. And you're like, what is it? It's a Bailey Bridge used in 1940. It's a prefabricated portable truss bridge used by the British, Canadian and US. It's very quick, no special tools or heavy equipment to assemble. The wooden steel bridge was small and light enough, and it could carry the Sherman tanks. Well, there you go. Lock 66 on old Rochdale's Canal. Rochdale Canal! And yeah, well, still trying to find Failsworth. Must be around here somewhere. Just wanted to show you this cool little kitty ramp. Kitty ramp with kitty. Open sesame, it's the big mill. Regent Mill. Now it's Remington and Russell Hobbs. Hobby. I have found it. I have found Failsworth. Here's the town hall, our council offices, and here is the police station. And the very friendly Englishman, he goes, yeah, it's just up the hill over there, Failsworth Pole. Historic centre. All right, okay. Yep, that's where we've come from. And we're going to have a look. I just want to check out the bridge on the other side. Thank you, sir. Let's have a look. A few smashed windows. And oh, it's a little bit prettier on this side, a bit leafier. Oh yeah. All right, we're in central Failsworth. Crown and Cushion. You've got this little brown brick Elizabeth II memorial. It's called the Failsworth Pole. We're going to get closer. And over there's the Royal Oak. It's a bit leafier around here. You can see there's some nice trees. It's not so bad. And the famous Failsworth Pole on this site, the central of yada yada yada, 1793. Another pole, a third pole in August 1889. A maypole. Great, fantastic. Good for you, Failsworth. The redcoats are coming. And oh, look, he's made a circle out of water. Oh! Why are so many police officers in a grumpy, bad mood when they deal with the public? I have a simple theory. Most of what I imagine police do is answering domestic calls with people who use the police as a kind of like hammer to beat their spouse or to, you know, just a lot of ignorant family drama goes on and the police get called, and sometimes they don't need to be called. So the police turn up and there's a neglected baby. The parents are crackheads. There's dog shit all over the house. Maybe the baby's got an infection. And then you've got these two troglodytes, these two pituitary retards, having some sort of argument, using the police to try and get each other arrested when they're literally murdering their own child, slowly. Imagine day in, day out what that does to your mind when, say you're a good kid, And at school, you're like, yeah, I'm going to be a police officer. I'm going to save lives. I'm going to catch the baddies. And day in, day out, without being able to complain about it, you're attending the most horrific and hellish domestic situations on earth where children are involved, where you could see malice and evil and the most reprehensible behaviors being advertised in your face. And what can you do? You can shut the fuck up. You can go home, back to the station and write up hours of paperwork. For what? Because scumbag A wanted to get scumbag B in trouble and they're neglecting their baby or babies. Imagine dealing with that day in, day out, and then you respond, and this is going to the Metropolitan Police, you respond to the reports that 2 dangerous dogs have mauled a woman in London, in Limehouse, where the deer, how's it going? Yeah. And so you respond to the Limehouse situation, and you turn up and some crackhead then launches his dogs at you, forcing you to shoot them. You might be a decent guy who loves dogs, and some crackhead sets a pit bull on you and you have to shoot it because it's a menace. And then you've got some woman filming from the window saying, oh my God, I don't know who to side with because ACAB, innit? ACAB, which stands for all cops are bastards. Which I hate absolutes like that. There's a million stories of policeman bravery, honor, decency, morality. There's videos all over the internet of police breaking down in tears because they're so moved by something and then they're forced to act on a very human level. So look, I'm not here to fillet the cops, but in my experience, if you don't fuck with them, and you know what I mean by fuck with them, insult them, mock them, make them feel small when they turn up to try and save some neglected baby, then they're not really going to fuck with you. And I speak as someone who's been arrested more than 12 times. I've got a baker's dozen of arrests. Some of the police were cool, other times they were absolute bastards and they enjoyed it. Last time I got arrested in London, some shitty protest thing, some march thing, can't remember the date, 2010, 2011, 2012. I don't know, but yeah, scum. But on the flip side, I've also had Greater Manchester policeman sit on my sofa in Salford and give me really, really good life advice off the record when I was struggling, when I had my own problems. So get rid of this idea that the police are Nazis in uniform, that they're like goose-stepping to like take away your rights. They're just ordinary boys and girls who wanted to change the world, who wanted to catch the bad guys, which we all do. And the government ties them up in red tape, bureaucracy, and the constant threat of being sued and losing your career because everything is race baiting, class baiting, politician baiting, drug baiting. And that's all I have to say about that.